giving you signs. It's time to try Align. Align probiotic was specifically designed by gastroenterologists to help relieve your occasional bloating and gas. When you feel the signs, it's time to try Align.
You've got a Pepto predicament, Ace. You overdid it on the loaded fries, and now your gut is in the gutter. Undo it with Pepto Fast Melts, so you can keep on rolling. When you overdo it, undo it with Pepto-Bismol.
I got hurt in a car accident. Why should I call the Law Brothers?
Because when you're hurt, you need money. We got a client who injured their back in a car accident, $495,000.
Don't take a tiny check for your car wreck. Call the Law Brothers.
We're the Law Brothers.
Everybody's talking deals. Only Del Taco's talking freshly grilled, house-made, and slow-cooked deals. The new Del's Real Deals menu features 15 items, each $2 and under. Real ingredients, real value. Now that's Del Taco Better Max.
Watch Off the Clock today at 2 on KTLA 5.
Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. We begin with breaking news. Several suspects are in custody in connection with a gun store burglary.
Hundreds of weapons have also been recovered. KTLA 5's Jennifer McGraw live now to City of Orange with the latest details. Jennifer?
Yeah, this is a big break in the case. The latest one here in Orange, we're told that more than 85 firearms were stolen, but we're also learning that there have been made arrests. Take a look. This is the latest one where they took a Kia and rammed into the store, stealing at least 85 guns. 6 men are anticipated to make their initial appearance this afternoon, facing a criminal complaint alleging that they carried out a 9-month burglary spree throughout Southern California using stolen vehicles, ramming into stores, and overall stealing at least 300 firearms. 9 stores were hit from Murrieta, Poway, Ontario, Fallbrook, Riverside, Camarillo, Simi Valley, and the latest here in Orange.
Approximately 7 men went under the gate and started filling up their bags with guns as quick as they can. It was a smash and grab. They took 75 firearms, at least 75 firearms in total. They're still doing their calculations, both rifles and handguns. They then got back in their vehicles and fled south on Tustin Street.
How long were they here?
They were here for about 2 minutes from the time they crashed into the wall and the alarm went off, and the officers got here once we got the call under a minute, and they were already fled.
And this you're looking at was 2 weeks ago. The thieves allegedly hit the store in Camarillo, again using a car to break into the store. The suspects ranging between only 18 and 23 years old. Cross Gorey, his brother Kane, Kenneth Gilmore III, Brennan Hawkins, Calvin Gray, and Kendall Johnson. If convicted, the defendants would face at least 10 years in prison. Now back out here live, we spoke with a store owner who says he's just sick over the fact that this continues to happen and hope these thieves are prosecuted. We're live in Orange. Jennifer McGraw, KTLA 5 News.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And more breaking news, a Jeep in the San Gabriel River in Seal Beach.
Rich Prickett in Sky 5 with the very latest. Hi, Rich.
Hi, Lou. Long Beach PD still here on scene. This is the San Gabriel River between 2nd Street and PCH in the city of Long Beach. You can see a red Jeep that's submerged in the water. As far as we know, only one person was inside the Jeep. You can see the soft top was cut open, and the person was seen standing on the roof. They brought in some boats. The lifeguard was here. They were able to bring that person ashore and transport that man with non-life-threatening injuries. They will be investigating exactly what happened here. We're waiting for further comment from Long Beach, but one thing we are noticing here is some tracks here in the dirt, which lead directly to the river, and we saw investigators pointing in that general direction. So there might be something to do with those tracks there. Again, this we'll get more comment throughout the day. Live in Sky 5, I'm Rich Prickett. I'll send it back to you in Hollywood.
All right, thank you, Rich. Federal authorities are searching for answers and a motive 3 days after a gunman attempted to assassinate former President Donald Trump. The head of the Secret Service is responding to criticism over security failures that led to that deadly shooting at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania.
KTLA 5's Samantha Cortese live in our news center with the very latest in this investigation.
Lou and Glenn, today we have an answer as to why there was not a sniper on the roof where the FBI says a 20-year-old attempted assassin took a shot at the former president and killed a rally goer. Here's the director of the Secret Service on ABC News.
That building in particular has a sloped roof at its highest point. And so, there's a safety factor that would be considered there, that we wouldn't want to put somebody up on a sloped roof. And so, the decision was made to secure the building from inside.
A lot of criticism following that ABC News exclusive. Cheadle says the Secret Service was responsible for the rally. Local police were responsible for the surrounding area where that gunman was. The shooter 400 feet from the stage with a clear line of sight to former President Trump. Cheadle says she will not resign over this and will be transparent when she speaks to Congress on Monday. Still, scenes like this have many wondering, how could there be so many warning signs and no action?
He's going down! He's on top of the roof. Don't go over there.
Cheadle told ABC News law enforcement was aware of the suspicious person. She said that by the time the individual was located, it was too late. A law enforcement officer spotted a man with a rangefinder 30 minutes before the shooting. Those are often used in golf or hunting to determine the distance to a target. That source told Fox News they were unsure if it was a rangefinder or binoculars, hence the hesitation and no action. Authorities confirm the following timeline. The shooter visited a gun range on Friday, then purchased 50 rounds of ammo and a ladder on the day of the shooting, Saturday. He told his father he wanted to go to the gun range, so his dad lent him his AR-15 rifle. His parents reportedly now cooperating with the investigation. Today, the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI have issued a bulletin to law enforcement across the country warning of retaliatory attacks and told them remain vigilant. Also new this hour, the Trump campaign announced former President Trump and new VP pick J.D. Vance will be holding a rally in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That will be on Saturday, and the rally will be indoors. In the News Center, Samantha Cortese, KTLA 5 News.
All right, thank you, Samantha. It is day 2 of the Republican National Convention. You're looking at a live picture from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where last night the GOP nominated former President Trump for their 2024 ticket. Wearing a bandage on his ear, it was the former president's first public appearance since Saturday's assassination attempt. And it was also the introduction of his pick for a running mate, Ohio Junior Senator J.D. Vance. New to politics, Vance is a venture capitalist and the author of the best-selling memoir, Hillbilly Elegy. He began his political career as a Trump critic, but later became a loyal ally. Former President Trump will address the convention and accept the nomination on Thursday night.
And this just in, family members are speaking out about a Canoga Park woman charged with murder in the death of her 3-year-old twin boys. They're sharing photos of Josiah and Justin, who prosecutors say were exposed to drugs, which may have contained fentanyl. The twins were found unresponsive at an apartment on Sherman Way last Thursday. 3-year-old Josiah died that day. The other boy, Justin, died 2 days later. Family members spoke out just a short time ago.
This is really hard. This is really hard for the family,